Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Thursday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. And at the highest point of the Garden State, we've got Short Sky filling in for Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils rock the Hurricanes 4-2 tonight at, well, The Rock. Didn't realize I was going to say that.
Hey, just go with it.
Hey,
just go with it, Sam.
I'm off my game a little bit because with Scotty, you know, he's always there. We had to get the EBUB because Scotty has to hang out with his celebrity friends.
Celebrities.
Yeah, celebrity. I actually texted Scotty. I said, hey, are you going to be – can you make it? The second guest hasn't arrived yet.
Wow. Excuse us, Mr. Hollywood.
Oh, I know. You know, he's hanging out with Ozzy and Sharon right now. So,
okay.
No, I'm kidding. I don't know who he's hanging out with.
I have celebrities, apparently.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Hollywood.
We're F-list celebrities, us, our podcast. Mm-hmm. They're A-list. We're F-list.
We're lucky for F-list.
I know.
We're lucky.
There's a lot of people tuning in right now.
I see that. We got a lot of people chiming in on the chat.
Yeah.
Mark Schwab says the Michael J. Fox studios are closed. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Because celebrities needed the studio instead.
Yeah. Oh. I'm just looking up something shorts, but.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah.
We got Max in the chat. Tom is there. Brooke Amanda's there. Joseph. Josh, welcome all. Michael, welcome all to Devils After Dark. I am obviously not Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal because I know who my true friends are, and they are Sam Wu and the Beer Baron and I guess occasionally Scotty when he's not too Mr. Hollywood for us. But, hey, whatever. See, Eddie's in the chat, too. I don't think I said his name. What's going on? It was a good game tonight, Sammy. I was curious how this was going to go. I was excited for Markstrom to get to his 500th game, and Markstrom, I think, definitely you can say he responded to having this, milestone game tonight at home, and he did something that the Devils don't do very often, is win at home, and bouncing back from that game against Tampa, that 4-0, really 3-0 loss, coming back against a very good Hurricanes team that's top of our division, or they were top of our division at least.
Yeah, and you know what? It's great to see great goaltending, and there was good goaltending on both sides. It's just the Devils had a lot of firepower tonight, and
yeah.
But let's go over the Happy Devils recap as the app has shut off on my phone.
Oh no, yeah,
yeah.
So
but
over the recap of tonight's game.
It's hard to do this without Scotty.
Because Scotty's the professional. We're just like the bums that do this. Like we're
amateurs.
At a bar. We're amateurs. We're amateurs. This is why we don't have celebrity friends. This is why we're Z-listers.
Yeah.
Because we're amateurs and Scotty's the actual professional. But before we do this, I'm going to throw this out there. How hard is it for MSG to put shots on goal on the screen? I hate that every other network has shots on goal up by the score except James Dolan's stupid MSG. I hate James
I have
Dolan.
a lot of things to criticize about MSG, but I'm going to save it after because that's what we normally do on this recap. But yeah, so Devils, Carolina. Devils coming off that loss against Tampa on Saturday. We didn't have Devils After Dark because of technical issues, but Devils coming in energized, having Sunday off, Monday off, Tuesday off, Wednesday off, and now playing. And Carolina, well, Who cares about Carolina? You want to beat Carolina with the Metropolitan Division as close as it is. So here we go in the first period. I guess in the beginning of the first period, it was just evenly matched. They were just going back and forth.
Yeah.
And but Carolina strikes first.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, I always utilize Roslovic.
Yeah, Roslovic.
Yeah.
Jack.
Jack.
He's not as bad as Billy Dean.
Yeah. Well, let's just call him Jack Roslovic. Scores his 11th goal of the season. Assist from Orloff and Chatfield. Making 1-0 Hurricanes. Now, at that point in the game, Shorts.
Yeah.
First period, did you have any doubts?
No, I don't have any doubts. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I hated to see the Devils go down early, but I knew it was going to be a tough game, and it's also one of those it's one of those games that the Devils have to respond against a team like Carolina. We did it against Florida. We fell on the floor against Tampa. We go down 1-0 against Carolina. I'm not worried yet at all.
Not worried. Still in the game, very early, and here we go. But 6 minutes later, it's Jesper Bratt. Scores his 9th goal of the season. Assisted by Jack Hughes, and look who's making himself useful right now. Andre Palat with his 3rd assist of the season. Andre Palat is now starting to get hot. He's starting to heating up because, let me tell you, I'm starting to see his name on the score sheet, and he's making himself, relevant again. I'm starting to like this 1-1 tie in the first period.
I'm going to have to say that whole goal was because of a fantastic keep by Palat at the blue line. It was a kind of a misplay by Jack. The Hurricanes go to throw it out of the zone. Palat keeps it at the blue line with his skate. That right there, that keep was amazing because he throws it back towards Jack, who
had a silly pass.
Oh man, yeah. But gets it down low to Jack, who gets it across to Bratt, who puts it in. Which that play right there was just fantastic. But it all starts with that keep by Palat to just be so heads up to be able to keep it in the zone, because that gets through his skate, that gets by his stick, that's out of the zone. We don't tie it up 1-1 at that point.
Yeah. And it's now 1-1 tie going into the first intermission. Coming out of the well, let's talk about this. There was a penalty towards the end of the
right at the very end.
Yeah,
two at the very end.
Two. Gosphere and then Jordan Stahl got a tripping call.
Takes down Jack. Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're going 5-on-3 for about I think 40-something seconds, and at the time I was thinking, all right. See, this is what I hate about carrying penalties into the next period. It gives the opposition time to reset and focus. It's like you're kind of tired at the end of the first period, but no, the second period you got some fresh legs. But it doesn't matter anyway because Stefan Nason scores his 10th goal, a power play goal, 46 seconds in. Hughes and Bratt with the assists. So now it's 2-1 Devils.
Yeah, you got to give Nason a ton of credit to be able to pick that pass out of the air. And it almost looked like it was a play that they've done before in practice, where Jack just gives it a little bit of sauce. It's in the air. Nason picks it out of air, hits it in the net. It looked really good. It just looks like a really great play, and as much as you hate the carryover penalties from one period to the next, the ice is chewed up by the end of the period. So the Devils get, with the Devils' passing ability, having that clean ice power play at the very beginning, I think is an advantage to them. So they get that clean ice power play, they get what's left of it after the Nason goal. But leading up to that Nason goal, man, it's just they had some great passing plays, and jack to Nason was just fantastic. And so much credit to Nason for picking that out of the air. That's, as well as I know, that's real tough to do. You need real good hand-eye coordination to do that. And Nason just pulled it off. It was a great way to start the period. And then Nason gets a goal against his own team, which is even better.
Yeah.
His old team, not his own team. His old team. Sorry, I misspoke there. Holy crap.
And it's got to feel good. I mean, Rachel, I don't know, what is she? Sorry, I'm just lost here. Sorry, I'm off camera. Hey, actually, take over, Shorts guy, because I got to grab something right now.
Yeah. I don't know where you're going with Rachel, but man, this whole game, especially after that first goal, we start the second period pretty good. We go up 2-1, and then it just becomes a very cagey affair, going back and forth between both teams. The Devils are bringing it down. The Canes are gonna, break up the play down low. The Canes bring it down. The Devils break the play down low, and it just keeps going back and forth. We saw that great block by Pesci in the second period. There, breaks his stick on the block during that kill, and Dawson Mercer played a good chunk of that kill with no stick, but he was still like heads up play on his part, stickless. But it was just a back and forth game, Sam. It was one of those games where, as a goalie, you're setting up for the shot gets taken, you have to make a little bit of a move, and it gets blocked, and you're still expending energy, and the shot's not even getting through, which at times sucks because you're still tiring out. I know shots were only like 22 to 21, but I guarantee both goalies felt like that they did a lot more work than they should have tonight, just because it was so much back and forth play, so much back and forth defensive play, and plays just being broken up left, right. It was good hockey that was played a lot between the dots, the lower dots on each side. There's a lot of play between those sets of dots.
Yeah, absolutely. And Amanda says salad break.
I was just going to point that out.
The fat jokes never stop here on the Let's Go Devils podcast.
It's a salad break. Hey, you know what, though? You know what? Not many people, other than yourself, have ever personally called out a person at a wedding to let him know his salad was delivered.
Oh, it did happen.
It did happen.
Yeah. And it keeps on happening to all these weddings. But Schwim forgot to do it at his wedding.
He did forget to do it at his wedding.
Yeah. Inside joke, folks. You'll never understand.
Anyway, we move on.
So the Devils had a 2-1 lead. They were cruising along, 2-1 lead, going into the second intermission. So you're feeling good right now. You're feeling good. And then as soon as the puck drops for the third period, that's when you're not feeling so good. 12 seconds in. I hate these names, these Russian names. Andrei Svechnikov.
Svechnikov. Andrei Svechnikov, who had a fantastic chance in the second, wide open. He had a fantastic chance that he hit the post on. There were 3 posts in that second period, by the way. 2 for the Canes, 1 for us. Svechnikov, that play right there, Sam, they were talking about it on the broadcast looking like a design play. Man, that's got to hit the boards perfectly behind Markstrom to bounce out perfectly for what Svechnikov needed. He picked Markstrom's upper corner, and you got to give him credit. Even Bryce and Dano were saying, man, you got to give credit where credit's due. That play was fantastic. That play was so fantastic.
Yeah, it's almost like that it was a Carolina home game, because sometimes, bounces off the boards, at the old Joe Louis Arena in Detroit, those boards were known by the players, Detroit Red Wings, how they would, come off and
be active and lively.
Yeah, and that's what we call home ice advantage, folks. So now it's a 2-2 tie, right?
It is.
It's 2-2 tie.
Very early on.
Yeah.
Very. It's a 2-2 tie very early on. And now it's like, oh crap, here we go. This is going to be an even tighter game because this game was tight to begin with. And the play is going on, and as the period's going on, we're pushing. Chances are going back and forth. But about 10 minutes in, the Devils are in the zone. And hold on, Sam, Mrs. Wu is telling me to not let you. Oh crap, Sam. Mrs. Wu says just get it over with because she wants to go to bed.
This game update is brought to you by Crew Brew. Crew Brew, where we make winning memories together, one crew at a time. Devils, Hurricanes at the Rock. Capacity crowd as the temperature, it is dropping. The wind is blowing. It's a 2-2 tie, but the Devils are driving down the ice. Tatar snaps to Mercer. He finds Hamilton. Touchdown Devils! Touchdown Devils! Touchdown Devils! Hamilton says, we don't run from hurricanes, we just drink them. All courtesy of Sandbar Sports Grill in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Devils up 3-2. Are you ready, New Jersey? Oh, normally you're supposed to say, wow.
Wow.
Obviously, you don't.
Hey, at least...
obviously, you don't watch Devils After Dark too much.
Well, I've had no opportunity to watch or be on Devils After Dark because we didn't have it on Saturday. We just had Shorts Guy and Sam walk out of the arena. So I don't have any examples to watch since then. So I'm going to have to watch later in the week. But
why don't you take over?
I thought my transition was much better this time, Sam.
Much better. But hold on, I'm losing blood in my head.
I know you're losing blood because that helmet looks like your head's gonna pop like a tick or something. So anyway, Dougie Hamilton scores. We just heard the football call by Mr. Sam Wu. Mrs. Wu is just thrilled he's done with it because now she can go to bed knowing that he shouldn't be too loud for the rest of the night because there was no use. There's no use for another football call. But again, Hamilton from Mercer and Tatar. It's now 3-2 Devils, Sam. And now I'm feeling good. Dougie Hamilton scored. I think they said something like it was he has one goal on like 68 shots, or it's been 60-some shots since his last goal. So he's shooting, and that's what we want. We want him to shoot, especially with the injury he had last year. He's shooting. He puts one home tonight from Mercer and Tatar, which I thought was fantastic. You've got Tatar out there, who was relegated to the fourth line with some line mates TBD for today's game. But now it's 3-2. Markstrom has to make a fantastic save and then an immediate double save on a rebound to keep it close. And we continue the clock continues to tick down. And who's got the hot hand tonight, Sam? But Mr. Jesper Bratt. Jesper Bratt scores a goal. That goal, holy hell! The corner he picked on that goal, and I'm gonna tell you, following a player across like that laterally is difficult at times. And you could tell the look on Martin's face when that puck went over his blocker side that he was like, "Duh, should have had that one." But that corner, he put it so high in that corner, like that's one of those unstoppable shots. So you got Jesper Bratt from Nason and Jack Hughes with 3 assists on the night. Now, Jack's not putting them in the net, but he's helping them go into the net with these assists, which is just what we want to see. Jesper Bratt on the power play again, and this is only the second time that Carolina has let up more than one power play goal in a game.
Yeah.
And that pretty much ices the game for the Devils, Sam.
Yeah, ices the game. Insane
It's
Pollock.
okay.
Shorts guy, you're definitely not Scotty. LOL.
Oh, I know I'm not.
Yeah,
But I'm trying.
No,
I'm
but
trying.
we can imitate Scotty.
Oh, so if we're
Sometimes,
going to do that,
yeah,
so then I should just kind of walk away and go hang out with important people?
yeah. That's pretty funny, Shorts guy.
Yeah.
You know how he says
Listen,
that.
I know I'm not Scotty.
Pretty.
I am definitely amazed at Scotty's ability to watch the game and pick it apart and take notes.
Take notes. Like his memory is just like insane.
It's wild.
Like
Yeah.
I don't even remember 5 minutes ago.
I definitely struggled to remember 5 minutes ago, but I know, like, when you asked me earlier tonight that I may be needed for Devils After Dark, I actually made a point to pay attention as best as I could.
I know. I fell
to
asleep
this
in the
game.
third period, actually.
I know you fell asleep. I'm glad I watched the entire game so that we had something to talk about. Max, yeah, those top shelf goals are pretty unless they're on you. When they're on you, you're like, ugh. Because the mindset of a goalie is that
By the way,
stop it.
Max was talking about the football call. The touchdown Devils, they demote the Hurricanes to a tropical storm. Yeah, their stupid logo is actually a tropical storm warning.
Is it really?
Yeah, somebody told me that during the playoffs, and I remember looking it up. I'm like, holy crap, what a bunch of idiots.
That does sound so stupid. Like, that sounds like,
Yeah,
oh, now I have to look that up.
yeah.
Um,
Survey
Either
missed
way.
a football call. I almost want to redo one. I almost want to redo one and use Max's. Touchdown Devils! The Hurricanes is now a tropical storm.
forget tropical storm, tropical depression.
Yeah,
Tropical depression's even below them.
I know. But
Let's see. The Insane Pollock, Shorts Guy Sam can't be Scotty either, so you're doing fine. Yes, of course I'm doing fine.
let me tell you something. Because when you
Yes.
look at the stats, let the beefalytics take over. They talked
have
a
to
little bit of
define them
analytics. You remember when Bryce was talking analytics with Bill Spalding? You know, Dano's like, Sam, Shorts Guy, get me that damn beefalytics and the Dano score right now. I almost was about to text him on live air. Ken Danico, good friend of the podcast. If you remember that episode for Game Day Live when we were against Tampa, how we're talking about beefalytics. But anyway, shots on goal, Carolina had 22, Devils had 21. No raining pucks. But blocked shots, 25-11 in favor of New Jersey. That's huge.
And that's huge because Carolina, I think they said, was averaging 34 shots a game against, or 34-4, and that was their hallmark last year too. Just pouring shots on net. So for the Devils to keep them, below 25 is phenomenal. But that's a lot of work by the defensive core and the offense as well, just to put that work into to block shots, 25 block shots. That's a high number, and I'll take it. Like, from a goalie standpoint, if you're going to block a shot, just if you're going to do it, go all out. Block it. Don't deflect it into my net.
Yep. And hits 25-12 in favor of New Jersey as well. Again, the beefalytics are so different from this year than last or the past few years.
So much bigger.
Face-offs about even, giving the edge to Carolina, 26-24. Power play, 1 for 2 Carolina, but Devils 2 for 3 on the power play. Power play was shut down when they played the Lightning, who, by the way, did they lose to the BJs tonight?
I don't know. Did they?
I think they did. I saw the Ankrew Brew out-of-town scoreboard by Max. Max, if you can let me know, because I thought I caught some there that
The Rangers are currently losing. The Islanders lost. I'll take that.
yeah.
Let's see. The Capitals lost. I think Max said that earlier. Wow, the Lightning lost to the BJs 7-6 in overtime. 7-6 in overtime. Shots on goal.
How do you lose to the BJs?
43 shots for the BJs and 30 for the Lightning. Oof. You know that one Mr. Schwim was yelling at his television, and his wife was yelling at him to stop yelling at the television because he probably woke up the baby.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Who's in net for the Lightning? I'm looking now. Who's in net for the Lightning? Oh, it was not Vassy. It was Johansson. Wow.
Still, you lost to the BJs?
Lost to the BJs. Yeah, it was a good night for the Devils as far as other scores went our way. We're now second, kind of like I predicted in the in Game Day Live. We're now second based on the fact that we've played 3 more games in Carolina. But we're tied with 28 points. The Rangers are currently losing, so I'll take that. Hey, it was a good night for us Devils fans, Sam, I'd say.
Oh yeah. A good night all around.
Mm-hmm.
Also noticed that Utah got shut out by the Bruins 1-0. Bruins, again, we talked about this on At the Point, firing their coach, Jim Montgomery. Mm-hmm. And, I guess they responded pretty well.
Dead cat bounce.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but
have they hired a replacement, or are they in an interim basis right now?
Interim basis.
Okay.
Joe Sacco. So, but now Devils look forward to the Washington Capitals, who lost 2-1 against the Avalanche. With Alexander Ovechkin out, this is time for the Devils to take advantage on the road when they go to Washington.
Yeah, a team we've struggled against.
Yeah, as of late. There was a period of time where the Capitals just had the Devils' number, and then the Devils were, okay, we're back, and then it seems starting to tilt back to the Capitals. But Alexander Ovechkin out, so you got to take advantage of it. You need these points. You need these points right now.
More Metro points. These are more Metro points that are on the line here. This is one of those games where it's, I would call it a 4-point swing. You call it a 5-point swing because of the overtime rules. This is one of those 4-point games where you just need it. You put space between you and the Capitals, who are below you, and depending on how Carolina does in their next game, you could potentially jump them if they lose. So these are 2 massive points that you want to get leading into, that Thanksgiving week is packed, Sam. We have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. That's going to be a lot of podcasting for us.
A lot of podcasting, and
it's going to be a lot.
I can't wait for that Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
I got to talk to Frank the Tank at American Whiskey. We got to have a chicken tenders night for that day at American Whiskey.
It can be done.
Whiskey, and we'll throw it all. We'll throw those chicken fingers at Bratt Pack. I'll let them know first. Be like, hey, don't buy any chicken tenders. Don't buy any chicken tenders, Bratt Pack. We'll have a lot coming your way, literally. But yeah, it's a good day to be a Devils fan. Now, if you're looking at the standings, the Devils obviously play more games. I mean, the Devils, again, whoever does the NHL scheduling should be shot. But right now, sitting at 28 points, Carolina, New Jersey, Washington, the Rangers, Islanders, the BJs that have now snuck past. Actually, it's a 3-way tie between the BJs, Philadelphia, and the Pittsburgh Penguins.
I hate to interrupt you, Sam, but Brian just said it's 2-0 Calgary against the Rags right now.
You mean Wimpy?
Yes. I always forget that. Yeah. I always forget that's Wimpy. Thanks,
Wake up with Wimpy.
5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. I'm glad the Rangers are losing. And yes, it's December 2nd is Rangers suck night, Rangers hate day, Rangers hate week. We're going to have to what?
We need to get Wimpy to do a soundbite for us, the 5 minutes to go, so we can just play that on the podcast.
When we're looking to shut it down?
Yeah, it's like, how Beer Baron specifically, is so like all over the place,
Yes.
then I mean, look, it's great and everything, but like sometimes I'm like, he's the one that's always texting like, okay, can we cut it? I gotta go. But then he keeps on going on and on and on and on and on. And the last 5 minutes podcast, which suddenly is 15 minutes, and
I
it's
know.
usually him and Scotty, doing movie, sending movie references.
By the way, Max just said it was Sharon Golvich that just scored against the Rags, so I'll take that.
Hey, that's a great trade then. That he's working as he's still a New Jersey Devil, Sharon Govich.
Yep, he still hates the Rangers.
Yeah.
Wimpy just said he's down for a soundbite, so Sam, we got to make it happen. We got 5 minutes to go.
We should have snuck one in with Dano. Yeah, hey,
what?
Ken, can you be like, this is Ken Danico. You're listening to Let's Go Devils podcast.
We'll get him to do one.
Yeah.
We'll get him to do one.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
going
to be on the
Chico.
I'm going to be on the ice with him in March. March or April, whenever the heck that is.
Yeah, maybe I should get some ID station identifications.
Yeah, we'll get something that night or something like that. We'll get something from Dano because I'd say we've had him on enough. I was kind of hoping that maybe he would have heard the one with Chico and would have been like, hey, I have to do one too.
I should get one from Erica. I should ask her.
You should.
Hi,
just send her a text. Be like,
yeah, I should.
Just be like, hey, can you do a station ID for us?
Yeah, or maybe John Marino for good old
Either
time's
him.
sake. Yeah.
Wait. Why do we not have one from Arlette?
I don't know. Or Pete.
We need Pete and Arlette to do one for us.
Maybe Adam Hamway?
I was just going to say Adam the Hammer Hamway should be doing one as well.
Yeah. Oh, you know who'd be the best? You know who'd be the best?
Who?
Randy McKay.
I was just telling that story recently of when we had him on the show. When Chico comes up to us and he's like, hey guys, it's Randy McKay over there. Do you want me to get him on roll? Or like,
well,
yeah, go get Randy McKay.
You remember like those commercials, those anti-smoking commercials?
Which there's been plenty. Which ones?
I think there's one with Scott. There was Scott Niedermeyer, and he's like, "These hits hurt," and then he shows some cigarettes, but these can kill you.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It used to be on the jumbotron at the Metalheads.
Now, yes, I do remember those.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Max. Colin White. We got to get him.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Colin White. You're listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast.
Oh, we have so many. We have so many we have to get.
Or Bobby Holik would even be better. You're listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast. Bobby. I can't do his high-pitched voice.
No, you can't. We'll get some more station IDs, and they'll just randomly show up. We'll just use them to begin.
This is Randy McKay. You're listening. He's like always out of breath.
Oh, I have an even better one.
Which one?
If the Devils beat the Rangers on the 2nd, Billy Dean's got to record a station ID. I think that would be even better. It'd be more personal. It would be more personal coming from Billy Dean.
Have Dawson Mercer do it, but ask him to do it in the highest pitch voice. Says Max.
Yes, Corbin, Grant Marshall is always allowed back onto the podcast.
We haven't had
Grant
him in a while.
We haven't. We should have him on soon.
We got to do a live event and bring Grant back.
We do. We need to have a live event. You and I have to talk about live events, so we should do that. Especially because Man, we really need to have him come on and Grant Marshall the podcast. He's the only guest that we've had that's basically become, I guess, what is that, a verb, an adverb? I don't even know. I'm terrible at Englishing, but
Oh, I know.
he's become he ruins the podcast. We had to put like an XL warning.
Like no filter Grant Marshall.
Yeah, it'll be Game Day Live unfiltered. So just fair warning.
But the one guy, it'd be amazing if we got Cam Jansen to do it.
Oh yeah.
But that guy, I'm too afraid to ask him. You're gonna have to ask him. Anytime we have him on the show, I feel like he's gonna kill me.
I feel like I always feel like he's gonna come through the phone and punch me.
Yeah,
It's just the enthusiasm he has.
yeah.
But that's just his personality. Like
I
even
know.
when we got autographs from him years ago, like his personality was like as soon as it was like the Kool-Aid guy coming out of the door.
You know what, Max? If we ever get Dawson Mercer to like actually do it, we could actually like speed up the recording so he has that like chipmunk voice.
We could. Oh, we totally.
Yeah,
could.
we could totally do. Hey, this is the Let's Go Devil podcast. Like the Micro Machine guy back in the 80s.
Oh my gosh, I had so many micro machines.
Oh, I know. Steve Cangelosi.
That'd be another good one.
I'd love to have him back on.
We should. We should. Well, once the MLS season is over, he'll probably be able to.
Yeah, if you ever bump into him, someone said
Yeah,
hi. We haven't talked.
Yeah, if I bump into him, I will. But we should reach out to him once the MLS season is over and see if he'll come back on.
Or Doc Emmerich. That would be. Oh, if we had Doc.
Oh gosh, forget it.
Yeah.
Forget it. Doc Emmerich would be great.
Oh. Or Marty. Marty would be good. We could pay him $2,000 or whatever his cameo fee is.
We could. We've gotten quite a few super chats in the last couple weeks.
Or Bruce Driver. Bruce Driver wouldn't be bad.
Bruce would do it.
Yeah,
Bruce
he'd
would do it.
See
Bruce would
if-
probably throw in a Ranger suck too, which is even better.
Let's see what kind of cameo we can. Mrs. Wu. All right, wrap it up. Yeah, I'll be here all night. Thank you, honey.
Oh, Mrs. Wu, the chaperone that Sam and I need whenever we're out.
Totally. We'd be lost. I don't think we would have made it to the game.
I would have made it. I love it.
Yeah, I just love how the Ant Crew look at the transition.
I love it. It just goes right.
That's what happened to the Hurricanes tonight. Behind the barn. Put down.
No, I would have made it to the game. I think I was I there before you on Saturday? Or were you there before? Oh, you were circling around. I was on my way. But yeah, we would have made it to the game.
Oh, I would have been like, oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, look at this.
You were coming from
Actually, we're doing that right.
Central Florida. I was coming from 2 miles away.
Yeah. There was actually an accident along the way. I was like,
Yeah, that's what
oh,
you said
crap.
on the way there.
I was like, oh, crap. Here we go.
Hey, we got it to work. We found a location, and I'm really hoping that Tampa's on a weekend next year because I would love to go back to Tampa.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to start planning out the next trip, which I've been looking at flights already, Sam.
Yeah, I was really thinking of Washington this Saturday, but I'm like, I can't. I'm getting too old, Shorts. 2 weekends in a row like that, it's tough.
I mean, I wasn't able to go because I have work, but I would love to go. If I could go, I would go.
Yeah.
But I gotta get some work done this weekend.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it too.
Well,
All right.
I mean, hey, once we have our private jet, it won't really matter.
Oh, I know.
Once we have the private jet, we'll be good to go.
Maybe we should think about Madison Square Garden then.
Ooh.
Do it at American Whiskey in New York. I don't know how we're going to
Let's,
pull that off.
Let's
The
have a
problem
serious
is,
conversation about that.
I think it's on a Monday, isn't it?
Monday the 2nd, yes.
See, that's the problem. Like, for me, Mondays are tough. Just like that December 23rd game that I'm still pissed off about is 1 p.m.
I still got to get a ticket for that game, but I'm there. I am there, Sam.
It's going to be you and all the Ranger fans. They don't have jobs.
Let's see. Max says last week of the season, Boston. Ooh. Now I got to look at the schedule when that game is, because I have not been to Boston. Man, I can't remember the last time I was in Boston. It's been a while since I've been up there, but I would love to go to Boston. Let's find out when that is.
Yeah, let's find out. Let's figure out how to get to Boston. Yeah, every time we go to Boston, there's always trouble.
It's a Tuesday.
Ugh.
Maybe that's my spring break. I got to look at the schedule.
All right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Wu's getting angry.
Yeah.
At least you get to go to bed. Me?
Oh, I'm going to bed, that's for sure.
That's right. Well, I want to thank all those tuning in to this fine programming called Devils After Dark. We'll have Scotty on Saturday, unless he's hanging out with his celebrity friends.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
Then you have to put up with me again.
Yeah, he's probably like watching us. They're like, you guys are not important. Anyway, till next time, let's go Devils.